I haven't had a draft where I've got like, yeah, I got half of them. I'm waiting for that opportunity. Speed run. Speaking of BD Cable, I need one perfect card to finish missions on your main account. Yeah, I'm with you. I think I have 3 missions. I'm going to go through my missions tomorrow on my stream. We're going to stick to the speed run today, but I'm really close. I finally got a gold PT Elite card yesterday. I did have to pay up. I'm ashamed, but not really. I had to pay up 70K. And here's a little secret. I got a couple of the PT Elite mission cards for cheaper by getting the variant of them. That's right. A lot of times you can get the variant card cheaper than the base card. I've done that. Shh, don't tell anyone, okay? It's only between me and the other 200 of you. Our secret, okay? So if you're looking for some, some silver, some gold, some diamond mission cards, and the base cards are just out of this world in terms of price, go check out the variants because you might be able to finish them up. VR Mind finished his this morning. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I mean, PT Elite were just amazing cards. Like, face it, they were amazing cards. But I think this might be the first time in the game where we're going to see cookie cutter teams. The most cookie cutter teams. Would you agree with me, chat, that we're getting to that point now where a lot of people are finishing the elite missions and most of those cards are meta, at least probably up to high diamond. So I think we're going to see a lot of teams that look very close. So what's going to distinguish the good teams from the better teams are probably going to be ballpark choice. Like, I think you really need to look at your meta PT Elite team and see what ballpark they might play with the best. I adjusted my ballpark last night. I think I picked a pretty good ballpark. One card I do not have is Aaron Judge. I did not save up 1,000 points anticipating to get him. But with my victory yesterday in the daily, I got another 100 points. And I'm not going to get him on the card shop because he's like 1,000,000 points, which is like $350 US. $350 is a million perfect points. You know what my wife would do to me? She would not only shave off my beard, she would do other things if I spent 350 American. That's like 425 Canadian on a Yankee. No, I might be able to convince her if it was a Blue Jay. All right, so our speed run guidelines. We're going to start this up. I got my team ready to go. If you want to create a speed run team, maybe you bought the game because it is 50% off. Look at this, 80% off. So maybe you want to create a theme team. Maybe you want to create a pack only team. Maybe you want to create a speed run team. Go buy it now on Steam, on FastSpring. It's only $10. The cheapest it's going to be ever. Only until January the 6th. And today's a good day to start a new team because you get all the advantages of the accomplishments for being in the entry pool. You can rake up a lot of entry pool points. So start on a Monday because you get a full week of play. Also, perfect points are on sale, 30% off. You can pick those up. And again, if you have some disposable income and want to buy some of these packs that are coming out, I know a lot of people bought the SL variant packs because I saw a lot of variants go on the auction house. So that tells me a lot of people bought those packs. And a couple people told me they even bought the 1 million perfect point sale. There's a sale going on right now, 1 million perfect points. Or a dub in a week of gold. You can probably get 1 million perfect points. Mind you, those are more stars. So go pick up the game, $9.99, and be part of the speed run team. I want to see a lot of us in the entry pool. That'll be fun. We can cover it all week, all our speed run teams, because we'll all be together. And then next week in Iron, some of us will be together. No special rules. This is not pack only. You're allowed to buy cards on the card shop. You can You can do whatever you want with your team. You can spend money on your team. I don't care. All I want you to do is put speed in your team name in capital letters so that when I search for them, I can see all of the teams that were created today. So it could be like the Chicago Bulls Speed or the A-Dub-B's Speed, just to recognize it like a theme team or a huddle team or a BFF team or a PCK team. All right. Also, OOTP Go. For those of you that might have bought the game for $9.99, for another $10, you can get the Go version, which gives you notifications. You can enter tournaments. You can open packs. You can do all the PT things, all the perfect team things you want to do right on your phone while you're on the bus, on a train, on a plane, at the game, or in the rain. As long as you have a good screen protector. Get OOTP Go. Okay, are you ready, BD Cable? BD Cable, start ripping. And BD Cable, you can do a couple things. In my Discord, I've got a speed run fire pole section. And in the chat, you can say, I've opened 100 packs. You can let me know. You can let us know any good perfect card you got. So keep the chat flying there. And anyone else doing a speed run team. So I've got 134 packs. We're not doing crack the code today because I'm doing the speed run. It's all speed run now. So we might do a bounty with this team. So stay tuned. All right. Can you sell your points for cash? Not yet, unless there's a black market. Check Craigslist. Go to Craigslist and say, hey, anyone want to buy some perfect points? OOTP 25. Mind you, if you could sell packs and perfect points, you'd be a millionaire, Mr. Audit, from OOTP 25. Instead of donating all your packs to Cava in OOTP 24, you could be living the life. You could be on a yacht in the Caribbean right now because you had a lot of packs. All right. We are starting from scratch. We are also simulcasting live on YouTube. So hello, YouTubers. I figured I'd go on both channels today. Because again, we're going to get all throughout the week people that are coming to the game new. They've never played this before. So I thought I'd start up a team from scratch. Also, PTCS number 10 will be held on Saturday, January the 10th. We have all the formats ready. That is on the OOTP site, so you can check that out. I think I've got a link here. OOTP, is that it? Yes. Check the website for all the information for the PTCS. I don't believe they've announced prizes or a ballpark. That'll come out probably within the next week to 10 days, I would imagine. All right. If anyone else is doing a speed run, let me know. That's true, VR Mind. Okay. You could be on Alaskan cruise right now. You could own your own cruise ship. Okay. Roster is invalid. Too few. Oh, I haven't opened anything up yet. All right. We are going to go with, the Trappers. It's funny. They gave me the name Edmonton randomly. And then we're going to go speed. We're going to call it Laps. So you know if you come across me. Laps Community Trappers Speed. All right, let's open packs. If anyone else is doing a speed run, if we do pull a perfect, we'll do guess the perfect as well. Same with the variant. We'll do some Helm Biscuit bets. But I've got 145 packs from logging in, and I have 1,000 points. Because you always start with 1,000 points, new people. Generally, you start with like 8 packs, a starter packs. But because I've been logging in every third day, I've got some extra packs to start this speed run. And we'll see if we can get up to the diamond level. We do have a pack only talk coming up later. Some congratulations to give out for pack only players. And we've also got the Waggie Award update. We'll be doing that today. Remember, there's going to be no dynastic today. Max will be taking my role, taking over from my stream at about 3:30 Eastern. Yeah, give or take half hour, Max, because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get through. Should be okay at 3:30 Eastern, at the latest 4 Eastern. Okay, let's go. Keep ripping here. So the starter packs, when you buy the game and you start up Perfect Team, the starter packs always give you enough players to field a team. They'll give you 2 catchers. They'll give you at least 1 gold card. They'll give you enough pitchers. So in their structure, they want to make sure you don't get, 100 pitchers and 3 batters. So don't worry, you'll get enough positional players and enough pitchers. Here is my free gold card that they give you. And you also get a variant. I will not, because I was starting to log in at the beginning, and they added that variant guarantee later on. So I will not get a variant, I don't think. There we go. So that was my last starter pack. I got my guaranteed gold. I got all my positional players. Now what you want to do, before you open any other packs that you have, you want to go back out and you want to get your team going. Select your ballpark. You only have 1 to choose from now. As you play the game more and more, ballparks will be added. If you finish missions, if you get to iron and bronze, ballparks are added. But right now, you have to be in the default park, which I know some people in chat are a big fan of. So there you go. You select your ballpark. Next thing you know, you can go customize your team. I recommend saving that. That's where you can create uniforms. You can put logos, all those other things. I'll show you quickly. Shouldn't take too long to load up. If you start up later, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Or even if you start up now, Max, just to get into the same entry pool, because if you start up later, that entry pool might be full. I don't know. Maybe it'll be okay. But even if you open just your starter packs and just get in the entry pool and finish it off later. So you can go in and you can do your advanced settings. You can go in and get your logo and all that stuff, create your home and away uniforms, all that. But I recommend you leave that for now. I don't think BD Cable's worried about that right now. And you can go get more card packs. I guess I had 134. I don't know. I showed 145, 134, I think. So I've got 1,000 points. If I want, I could get a standard pack. I don't recommend buying packs right now. I'll show you what I do recommend. And you can also adjust your perfect team settings. You know, how you want the packs to open, if you want to flip cards, which areas of the game you want to control. I recommend setting to your username, except for the bottom one. Reserve roster, I just let the AI do that. And then you can turn off confetti, all the different effects. I don't like the pack explosion. It gets annoying after a while. So I'm going to turn those 2 off. But I don't mind the confetti. And I always wait till I click the mouse or the space bar. Here's an inside tip. Here's a little secret. Instead of clicking the pack all the time, if you hit the space bar, it'll just open your pack. So you could use either one. You can also go and put your Discord name, your time zone. I'm in the Mountain Time Zone. And you can put your profile name on Discord, laptop sound. And that will show to everyone. The other thing that I recommend you doing every once in a while, go to these settings and delete old PT League and tournament files. It keeps the game running faster, avoids a lot of errors and crashes and things like that. So I would recommend maybe once a week, just go and delete all your old PT League files. If you find your game running slow, that's probably the first thing that you should do. Almost like, emptying cache kind of thing is something you should do. All right. So we will be in the entry pool. I'm going to go set my pitchers just to random. Set my hitters. Submit. It is successful. So now it takes anywhere between a minute and 30 minutes for you to go into the entry pool. So while you're waiting for that, then you can go and open up any other packs that you might have. BD Cable just added the logo. Yeah, I'll have to do that. So I'm starting off with 99 standard packs, 15 silver, 4 gold, 6 diamond, and 3 historical gold. Plus, I've got the loyalty pack that you were awarded at the beginning based on whether you pre-ordered the game. And because this account was on a pre-order, I have that bonus pack. All right, 99 packs. Here we go. I thought it took off the explosion game. You lied to me. I want that explosion. We'll keep it on. All right, gold card. Now, what you should do too as a speed run team, you want to get as far as possible, as quickly as possible. So anytime you get a duplicate, I'd throw it up on the card shop right away or quick sell it, depending on the price. So I haven't got any duplicates yet, so I don't want to sell all my cards yet. Got another gold card. Josh Naylor. Your goal as a speedrun team is to finish all those early live missions. And then you're going to sell off a lot of those mission cards. Don't worry about doing well in the entry pool. Worry about collecting as many perfect points as you can and finishing missions. With your perfect points, you're going to continue to buy mission cards, continue to finish missions, all the easier ones. Because when you finish missions, sometimes you get packs as well. And then you can sell those cards and buy other cards to finish missions. So it's all about the mission game here with the speedrun team. All right, I have not hit a perfect. I don't know if BD Cable has hit a perfect yet. He's got over 3,000 packs, about 3,100 packs. So I've got a duplicate here. I'm just going to throw them up. I'm throwing them up for 33 points. I'll get at least 25 in a quick sell. Already got some energy booster cards. Looks like only one duplicate so far. I did this last year. It was pretty successful. I think I got up to, there were different levels last year. I think I got up to, pretty sure I got up to diamond last year. Yeah, I did get up to diamond. Didn't quite make perfect league though. Another duplicate. It's just an iron, but if you can get some points, take them. And if they don't sell within a day, I'll just go and quick sell them because they're not worth much anyway. I want points to finish missions. I think it'd be fun if we can get a few of us in the entry pool and we can track it all week and have some like a little bit of rivalry throughout the week. Just want to sell them. Sell. Should have just quick sold them. I'm not going to worry about 1 or 2 extra points here. Give me the perfect points. I want to buy mission cards. 22, well, that's worth putting on the market. 18 points is better than 5. That could buy me 2 mission cards, 2 iron mission cards. Not getting a lot of duplicates, which is good. Saying that, we just got 2. So 32. So any of these cards that don't sell by tomorrow morning, I'll probably just go back and quick sell. I'll adjust the prices throughout the day for the higher priced ones. No duplicates there. I'm hoping because if we can get a perfect and sell it, that's like 30K, maybe 40K, maybe 50K. The only perfects I would keep, if it's a 101 or higher, I would keep those ones to try and rake more points in entry pool. But anything rated 100 or lower is fair game for me to sell. All right. I thought I turned off pack explosion and the sound. Why didn't it do that? Maybe because I'm not in the entry pool yet. That's probably why. My settings haven't kicked in yet. And we're going to do a bounty with this team here. Perfect draft bounty. So be ready for that. Oh, our first diamond card. Here we go. Something worth a lot, please. Lee de la Cruz. Now, because I want to finish missions, I'm going to keep them. Or not. You know what? I need the points. I need the points. This is worth a lot of points. So here's a case on a speed run team. Sell them. Buy them later for cheaper. In a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But you know how many missions I can finish with 13,000 points? A lot. So again, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch and you're new to the game, I'm Laptop Hound, one of the affiliates. You get drops, 5 packs a day from your affiliates, 5 packs from your main channel. We got to remember that a lot of people that just buy the game, we're so used to it. You know, we know how things work in the game, but if you're new to the game, you could be clueless, have no idea what to do. So community, help out the new people. We're going to have a bunch over the next couple weeks. Over the holidays, you're going to see a lot of new names pop up in Twitch and in Perfect Team. And if you are new and you have questions, please ask. This community is outstanding. They salivate when people ask questions because they want to help so much. Right now, again, I'm just opening my packs and then I want to finish some missions. Yep. Gooseman, you got it. Yeah. And this would be one I would just quick sell as a duplicate because 9 points compared to 5 isn't a big deal for me. But the Gooseman is dead on here. Unless you are trying to complete PT Elite missions, it's best to sell your diamonds and perfects. Unless it's a long-term perfect. And then I still might sell it if I run out of perfect points as I'm finishing missions. I think that's a case. If I pull like a Ty Cobb 104, I'm going to keep them. But if I run out of perfect points to finish missions, I might sell them. You completed all the live missions, buying very few golds. Everything was. Oh, when did you do a speed run? Or was this just a regular team you started doing recently? Here's 85 points I might be able to get. Again, I'll show you later how you can go and adjust your prices because sometimes people undercut you. And so you want to lower your price. You can lower them. So I can go 1 point lower and then later on I can lower it more. It's easy to do. And again, you're people starting out with the game for the first time. You had a big disadvantage because you've got like 8 packs to start with. But C. Witt did it last year with just the starter packs, and he did amazing. Other people did it as well. I think A-Dub is doing that this year. Just the starter packs. Even with just 1,000 points and the starter packs, you can build a really solid team quickly. And the Gooseman did it on Thursday night. And again, for now, I'm keeping all my gold originals. Look at this, 340s in a row. Because they might be part of some of those early live missions. So rather than having to buy them, I'll just keep them. But diamonds and higher, yeah, I think let's get rid of them. Unless they're quick sell price. Harvey Haddix. See, here's another one. These are 2 missions that I'm not worried about completing right now, but this card is worth over 30K. You know how many missions that will finish if I can sell this? We will try. Sometimes there's buy orders up that are reasonable as well. You just take that buy order. I'm not going to wait 3 days to try and get an extra 1,000 points. So we've done okay. We've done okay so far with a couple diamonds. We got 82 packs left, including some of the specialty packs. 36 points. Might get me a couple mission cards. So did you say, Hoosman, you finished both the Hannes and the Dave Steeb? You have them on your team? One premium card to sell should complete the lives. The Haddocks might be enough. Well, that's good. Wow. So what did you do with them? Did you keep them then? Are you using them on your team or did you try to sell them? Because that again is another 20,000 points if you want them. Kyle Tucker. Wow. I've hit on diamonds that have been pretty valuable. So Kyle Tucker, he might get me 24K. I can always lower it later. So between Haddocks, Tucker, and Dela Cruz, I'm close to 75,000 perfect points. Not bad at all. And we're halfway through. Still have not pulled the perfect. Haven't pulled many duplicates yet. Hoosman, did you pull any historical perfects? What would you say was maybe your best pull? I mean, who's the best player on your team right now? Because you just started with the starter packs. Okay, so it was a gold card. But yeah, you're a good indicator because you're like 3-4 days later. So you must be an iron this week. And how many perfect cards are on your team as of right now? Couple duplicates here. 19. And this is fun for those of us that have been playing, OOTP for many, many years. You get to this part of the game and you've pretty much got your tournament roster set. You're kind of pretty level in your league play. You do your perfect drafts. This is just another way to keep having some fun, another challenge. Because as the game gets older and older, the challenges seem to disappear, or you've achieved a lot of them already, or you're never going to achieve them. I'm not going to win a PTCS. I'm resigned to that, and I'm okay with it. This one we're just going to quick sell. It's not worth the 10 extra points. Yeah, no problem. Go check. I'm curious. 4 days later, who your best card is. We'll keep him for now, or how many perfects you have at least. But I really enjoyed doing this last year. It is a little bit of work because you got to keep checking in on it and keep finishing missions and keep putting buy orders in on some cards. But if you got a lot of time over the holidays, like BD Cable, I've got 100 and some packs. He's got over 3,000. That to me would be, I would need a nap after opening 3,000 packs. Very few people could do that. Jacob deGrom. Oh, he's not worth that much. So he's part of a PT Elite mission. I'm going to sell him for the second highest price because I think he's worth more than just 1,800. So I'm going to put him as the second highest because I think this first highest will sell fairly quickly. You can auto open and walk away. Yeah. Yeah. And BD Cable, to me, kind of removes some of the fun because if you're auto opening, I guess with 3,000, you kind of have to do that. But with a few hundred, I would rather just watch them because then I could list them. But BD Cable, you're going to have to, you might hit the card limit. What is it, 11,000 or something? What's 6 times 3,000? It's a lot. Yeah, you're going to hit the card limit. I haven't got the message that I'm in the entry. Oh, baby. Here we go. On a pack only team, we're guaranteed at least 20K. 20K in the bank. 5 packs for the first person who correctly identifies who's behind that perfect card. Who is it? First person. We got Maris. We got Whitlock. Springer. Hunter Brown. Aaron Judge. And I got a perfect before BD Cable. Cheers. Well, synchronicity. You're getting one soon, BD. You're getting one soon. DeGrom. Whitlock's been guessed already. Oh, by the same person. Okay. Oh, the Babe. That's a nice one, Floyd. A reliever. BD Cable, someone already guessed Judge, so you can change your mind if you want. Logan Webb. Ty Cobb. I mentioned him earlier. That would be synchronicity. Someone mentioned Babe already, Michael. Ojeda is another good guess. Tony Womack. You sure he has a perfect? Otani. All right, we're going to close it off in about 30 seconds. If I have any mods in the house or someone, please let me know if the player was guessed. All right, 5 packs. Closing off. Clemente. Maybe it'll be Clemente. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay. Our first perfect in our speed run team is it is going to be, give me one sec because I got to close some windows down here. I don't need all these things showing. And there it is. It is Yamamoto. Hey, BD Cable, what did I tell you? What did I say? I said, real soon, you are going to get a perfect. Congrats. It was Killabrew for you. All right. Did anyone guess Yamamoto? Doesn't look like it. Yoshi. All right. Thank you, Max, for confirming that. Let's go see what he's selling for. Now, he's part of Live 1 and Live 2, but I don't need this one to complete it. I can get other cards to complete it. So I'm going to sell him. Try to get 2611 108. We'll put him on the market. And this duplicate. Any other speed run teams out there? Let us know if you get a perfect. Okay, Hoosman got an update for us. Let's check this out. Screen bigger so I can read that. Just logged into that team. 11 perfects. One of them is Beltre, who you bought in the card shop after winning a draft daily. That's right. Yeah, that's once you have your packs open and you're in entry pool, you can start entering tournaments. 19, sure. I'm going to nickel and dime some of these cards. See Wit just quick sells them. That's what he did last year. But I'm trying to squeeze out a few more points. No duplicates. I do want to check if, okay, I'm in the entry pool. So we're about halfway through. Download the league file. And now you're good for the rest of the week. There are Sims. Hey, I sold my very first card. You sold Mr. Moeller for $19.99. Oh, for $49. First sale on the speedrun team. So once you're in the entry pool, for you new players out there, you don't really have to do much. You can alter your lineup, change your lineup, but you're good until next Monday. And depending how you do in the entry pool, you could be super promoted. No, maybe not. I don't know if you get super promoted out of entry pool because you play a lot more games. I've never tested that out. So I'm not going to change my roster around yet till I open up all the packs. I do want to go into my settings and make sure that, yep, skip pack explosion. Don't want the sound. Yeah. I don't know why it's keep giving me the pack explosion. Take off confetti and I'll keep that on. Use 3D pack opening screen. Yeah. Instant. No, we'll keep it on default. Check the skip pack explosion box. Oh, okay. Yeah. Here I was thinking you had to undo it. I was assuming it if you had it checked. Yeah. Now that I read it more carefully. Thank you. If you ever want to change your prices on your cards, you go up to market, you go to your card orders. You can only list 100 at any given time. If it shows the sell price in green, that means it's your card. I would click the refresh every once in a while. If it shows the price in white under sell, that means someone else has a lower price. So now it's 42. I can undercut that and go 41 if I want. I can go 31 on that. And I could do this all day. Just keep going in and see if anyone's got a cheaper price. So BD Cable is probably undercutting me. That's okay. So who do we have in our speed run? We've got the River Cats at 3-0. Actually, we'll go to the full list here. Carolina Roadsters, that's BD Cable. He's 1-5 so far. He's just worried about ripping packs. And it looks like it's going to take a while for this one to fill up. Sold Willie McGee for 40 points. So just the two of us so far. I think A-Dub and Max are going to be there later. Again, go buy the game, but go buy another copy. $9.99. It supports the company. Do a speed run. Oh. Oh, you're not speed running. Okay. Oh, so who is the Carolina team? Carolina Roadsters. Calvin. I don't know who that is. There's Sabolo. Oh, okay. There you are. So you're tied with me. 0 games played. So we've got 1, 2, 3. 3 so far. So Max, are you starting up a new team? Or did I misjudge that completely? 33. First to 5 wins. Well, it depends. You've got a larger card pool to make a team. If you keep your original team, let's keep our original team for the first 5 games. All right? We'll see who has the most wins. I haven't added any new players in yet. I'll wait till 5 games are played. Oh, too late? Okay. Well, if that's the case, if you're going to do that, I'm going to go ask AI to set up my team. There we go. No cards higher than a gold. No duplicates. We pulled 1 perfect. We pulled 3 diamonds, 3 really good diamonds. I'm going to quick sell that. If I'm not making at least 3 times the amount for an iron, it's going to be quick sell. And that'll get me close to 3 times. And eventually I'll hit the 100 card limit and I'll have to quick sell some anyway. Happy holidays, everyone. Hope you have the week off of work or a few days off this week anyway. I will be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. All of them shorter streams than usual, but I want to get maybe a couple hours in each day. Max as well will be filling in a lot of the time from Dynastic. So there will be streamers on, even though the holidays are here. I don't know about some of the other regulars, if they're taking time off. Mr. Audit, you can use the Jody Reed emote now, I think, right? Because someone gifted you a sub. We're gonna sell him. I don't know. Not that I know. Death from Above. I know Dynastic's not doing any main streams this week. Spore will probably do one on Wednesday. We'll probably have the running log going on Thursday, maybe Friday. But as far as today and tomorrow, TJ's not doing one tomorrow. I do not have the capability to do that. Otherwise, I'd be the rover. But who knows? We might see someone pop on. This guy 15, sure, we'll sell him. The way the drops work anyway, all you need is a long stream for Spore on Wednesday, and that'll make up for a day or two. I don't know if Dishnet is going to be doing anything on the weekend with I don't know if he mentioned anything, if he's taken the weekend off this week. But just one of those situations, the staff needs to take a few days off, and if you miss out on a few packs, you miss out on a few packs. Like I said, all it takes is one longer stream, like the Yule log. The Yule log will make up for a lot of that because they keep the Yule log on for like 10 to 12 hours. And I think what do you need to get all week drops? 10 and a half hours? So if you watch one day full Yule log, you'll probably get all the week drops. And they'll probably do that for 2 days. 7.5 is all you need to get all your packs for the week. So you guys are good. You guys are good. I mean, between Spore on a TWIP day and one of the Yule log days, you'll get your packs. You'll get the full complement. And you might get, well, that was over Thanksgiving. I don't know if they're going to do the same thing where they created a different set of drops. I guess we'll find out. But if they keep it normal, then one TWIP and one Yule log should get you all of them. All right, we are in a dry run here. We got 33 packs left to go. Just sold another cheap one. Any missions done yet? One mission done, Roberto Clemente, the easiest one. So we'll come back to that later. 5 regular, 15 silver, gold, diamond. Okay. Almost done all the regular packs. What do you got coming up on your show today, Max? What can we expect from the Max LP Holiday Edition show? Okay, I think this is it for the regular packs. We are on now to the silver packs. Last year with the speed run, you could just move up one level every week, which was kind of good because you raked at the lower levels as you were working your way up. This year, because of super promotions, you can get up to gold and diamond within maybe a month. Okay, let's hit a few premium cards here. I don't think any of my high-priced ones have sold yet. Reese Olson will keep you. Quick sell. I'm up to, I don't know how many points I'm up to right now. A gold card on a silver pack. What kind of missions are you part of? Missions that are going to take a while to complete. So let's go 1899. Mr. Polls will keep you, and we'll put you at 19. Don't we toss him up in the air? Like 40, he's got to be like 40, 43. Toss him up in the air a few times. No, he's got to be older than that. He's got to be 46, 47, 48. Gold card. Maybe in his 50s. Maybe hitting like 52. Well, that was pretty close. I figured you'd be around the mid-40s. Man, oh man. None of these silvers are paying off. And these silvers are based off of the login. Every day you log in. For those of you new players that may be tuning in now or after on the video replay, every day you log in, there's a punch list. And every day you make your way through a new type of pack. You get regular packs, and then every once in a while you get a silver pack, every once in a while a gold pack, and so on. Ultimately, when you hit the end, you hit the diamond pack, and then you start over again. The good thing is it doesn't have to be consecutive days. So if you miss a day, you don't start over. That happened a couple years ago where it had to be consecutive. And if you missed a day, you went right back to the beginning. Now You just pick up wherever you left off. You could miss a whole week and come back and you'd be in the same place. So try to log into your account once a day. You don't have to open up your league or anything. You just have to sign in. Once you've logged in, it gives you that bonus pack. 6, 4, 6, and 3. Any other BD cable? Any other perfects there? You've been pretty quiet. Andrew Bailey might be worth something. Now, none are listed. And again, if you're a new player and you don't know what to price a card at, look at the past 10 sales. Look at how many missions they're part of, especially if they're part of PT Elite missions. And then what I would do to evaluate how much to sell this card at, I will look at both of those and say, okay, there's none listed. There might be a little bit of demand for it. I'm going to go a little higher than that. I'm going to go 6,000. You don't want to put it like 20,000, but you don't want to put it at 3,000. So I like to go a couple thousand over on a card like that. And I bet you it'll probably sell. It might take a few hours, but the next person looking for that card will pay a little bit more for it, especially if it's Sporer. 2,715 packs left. Okay. I hope you order in pizza tonight. Oops, that's a little too high. Let's go a few fives on that one. All right, we'll open up. I think this is the last silver. Yes, it is. One more duplicate there. We will talk packs only. We will do the 5L Waggie Awards a little bit later as well. Once we open up all the rest of these packs and get a team set, we'll go and do some of those other things. So those things are coming up after the next break in about 7 minutes. I do want to open up this loyalty pack. Hall of Fame Diamond Choice Pack. Probably going to take Tim Raines. Selling for 30K, 5K, 10K. So why is Palmer selling for more? Launch Diamond and Celebrated Starters. Which missions are they in? Climb the Wall and Launch Diamond. Probably 2 missions each. Star Trek, Wags. Oh, he's in 4 missions. So he's going to be my choice so far. And also in 4 missions. So Winfield get about 8.5K. A lot of them listed. Biggio, I might get a little more. Yeah, 30K, because either someone listed it months ago when it was worth that much and just didn't take it down, or yeah, they got greedy. Okay, let's take Biggio. And let's go sell them. Okay, if I can get close to 10K for him. Gold, Diamond, and Historical. 4 gold packs. See if we can get some of those PT Elite ones. I would sell those for 60K easily. Another pack with 340 overall cards. Dude golds. That is beautiful. Pete Rose. So they've all been historical ones. This one I'm going to sell because he's worth a bit. And Buck will keep because it's quick sell price. Last gold pack. Hey, Cam Smith. You know what? Here's one again. I'll just put up for 5K because none are on the market. Part of 2 missions. 2,000 more than the last 10. I think it's a fair price. Let's do our historical gold next. And we got a bonus diamond. He's not worth much more than Quicksell. We'll keep both of those for now. There we go. This should be worth something. A new card. On the market. Down to 7 packs. Just sold Ellie De La Cruz, that live diamond for 12.5K. Way to go. So that puts me at about 14,000 perfect points. First big card that I was able to sell. Mr. Otani will keep you part of 3 missions. 6 diamond packs to go. Can we get a bonus perfect in here? Devers. He's worth a bit. Can I get another De La Cruz, please? Bellinger. Keep him for now. Iron at 38, sure. Three diamonds open, 3 live cards. All right, can we get into historical? At least one historical. Oh, this one's worth a lot. This one is worth a bunch. A little lower. I think I could get a little more for it, but I'm in some quick need of perfect points, so I'm going to go for 19. This will sell while I'm on stream for sure. Diamonds have been really good on my polls so far. Garrett Cole. Now, if you're just starting out and you're not doing a speed run, you don't want to sell all these cards. You want to keep some if you want to, win some games. I'm doing this because I'm doing this speed run challenge. Duplicates, yeah, you want to get rid of all your duplicates as soon as possible and maybe sell off some of these live diamonds, as the Hoosman mentioned. But that is pretty good, pretty good. Sim just came in. No, it is simming right now. So we're going to take our break. When we come back, we'll organize our team. We'll look at the missions, and then we're going to talk about pack only. And then after the next break, it'll be time for the Waggie Awards. Who are the top cards in the 5L? We'll check in on the 5L a little later as well. We should be on to round 3 right about now, I think. I don't think we're quite in the quarterfinals yet. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Go refill your coffee beverage. But first, here's a message from Canada's finest.
How was your day, sweetheart?
It was fine, but my neck is a bit sore.
Mine too. Do you think it's our mattress?
No, I'm quite certain it's the human beings sitting on our backs.
RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. We wake up in the morning and we comb our hair, put on our Mountie underwear, protect the country at any stake, playing with horses on every lunch break.
Hey, Buttercup! Come play, Buttercup!
Canadian pride we represent. We usually wear gray, but you know it's the best when we wear red jackets and fancy hats. Watch us bust a move in our Mountie pants.
Go, Daryl! You've got soul, Daryl! Go, Daryl! Go, go, Daryl! Go, Daryl, go!
RCMP, heroes on horseback from sea to sea. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
In all of North America, they're the largest force that cares for ya.
RCMP, we're the Mounties! Like the police, but for the whole nation. Protect the PM in every situation. We're the fighters of federal crimes, like people producing fake dollars and dimes.
Hey, Bill! That looks like a fake bill!
In certain regions where the local cops protect the streets and make the crime stop, for others we guard their highways the best, enforcing safety in our flashy vests. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. We're the mounted Mounties and we draw the line on dangerous stuff from other countries to mine. Protect the nation from all around and keep the borders safe and sound.
Good night, border. Sleep tight, border.
RCMP, heroes on horseback from sea to sea. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
In 1920, they became the crime fighters that saved the day.
RCMP, we're the Mounties.
Our fancy coat is called a surge. It's fresh and fierce and gives us courage. Our baggy pants aren't possible, but they make sitting like this possible.
Look at me, I'm on a horse's back. Our steeds are trained and they're always black. They're usually just for
Ceremonies, cause a car is faster than your average pony. So come on horses, it's giddy up time. We're taking you out for the musical ride. It's the yearly time when we tour the land, and even the horses learn how to dance.
Oh, Canada.
RCMP, heroes on horseback from sea to sea. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Those Dudley do-rights do no wrong. Come on now, horses, move along.
RCMP, we're the...
All right, we're back here. Thank you to the RCMP and go, Daryl, go for that ad break today. Here we are on the speed run team. We have 32,000 points from cards that we've sold, plus the 1,000 you get from the beginning. And we had 2 big sales so far. I'm going to go and filter just by the card shop. Makes it a little easier. So Ellie De La Cruz, we sold Ellie for 12,500. And I said we're going to sell James Wood quickly during the break. James Wood sold for almost 18K. So between Ellie and James, those were the 2 big sales so far. But I've got a few more on the card shop right now. I've got Biggio for over 10, Garrett for over 10, Martinez for over 10, 26 for Yamamoto, and then 25, 30. So there's potential for, by the end of the day, 100K. They're all still the top sell orders right now. So that is cool. Mission-wise, what do we got? We've got 3 missions complete. Very good boy. Right? Clemente. Fortunately, no packs for that one. And our first live. So just by opening packs, we're able to finish the Los Angeles Angels, which gets us 1. So we're going to open that pack up. A couple duplicates, 21, and Mr. Sisler, a little bit more, putting at 64. Now, normally what you would do, you would go and you would rank by completed. So you can see which ones are the closest to being done. Also filter by only missions that are incomplete. Otherwise, it shows you the ones that are done already. So some of the little filters you can do here. And we got a few that were within 4 or 5 cards. So let's see how quickly we can do 4 of these here. Hide cards I own. And 23 points. 30 points. 25. Again, if you speed run, you probably don't care about a few extra points. Want to refresh so it gets the latest ones there. And this one here. I think that's enough. Nope, 90 some percent, 20 points on that one. That's a deal. So we got the Andrew Jones one done. We need 3 cards for this one. LA Series 2. Well, that's nice. So any 3 cards, 35, 25. I got to buy all these up before BD Cable buys them up. There we go. Is that 100%? Nope. 4 more. Refresh. 32, 26, 22, 27 done. And yes, you can look on here as well. You can just go by and look here, but I like to see the list. So we submit that one. We got another diamond card. We can do the Texas one. We got 4 to go there. Refresh. 11 points. That is music. More music to my ears. Anytime you can get these cards for under 20. 13. Submit. And we'll do the ones that we need less than 5. So we need 4 here. 19. 22. 25. And 28. Yeah, you're going to finish a lot just by opening your packs. I mean, I only had 130 packs, so. But again, I couldn't really ask for much better in terms of valuable cards to pull. I pulled a lot of really good valuable live cards. Done. Love these notifications all coming in. So the rest are 5 or more. All right, we got 5 packs. Let's open those up. Duplicates. And yes, obviously tedious, but in the long run, if you want to move up as high as you can, you want to take advantage of these easy missions. So most of your work you're going to do in the first 3 or 4 days. After that, it'll slow down a little bit. One more silver pack. Who do we got? Hopefully I'll sell that Yamamoto while I'm still on stream. That'll be a nice tip of the cap, getting close to 30K on that one. Missions. Okay, now we got 3 more within 5 cards. If it's within 5 cards, I don't mind finishing them. Otherwise, it takes forever. 15. That's why you can sell your gold, your diamond, your perfect cards, because you don't need them to finish these missions. There's enough iron out there that you can finish them all really easily. And I'm so happy people take their time to list them so that we can buy them. Refresh. Don't make me pay over 30 points for one of these cards. One more. Oh, killing me. 30. Okay, right on the nose. Done. And one more. Quick sell. Teddy. No, Teddy. No. Speedrun teams will love you. 2, 3, 4. Got all these for under 20, I think. Nope. See, Teddy, I got to pay 31. 30. Oh, 29 was cheaper. Dope. Okay, let's go and open the 3 packs. We need people like Teddy out there listing their live iron cards for 12 points. You're so valuable to this community. This one I'm quick selling. I'm not doing that, but thankfully you guys are. $34. Brent, don't join. Do not join the real Teddy O quick selling all the live cards. Just sold. Geez, sales are coming in. It's good on the market today. 20, 28, 14. Okay, let's just go create the best possible team we can. Yes. Submit. Now I got 32,000 points. Again, I could easily use those points to finish other missions, but we're going to leave that for now. Let's hop out of that. And now I can create tournaments if I want. So I can create an iron tournament very quickly. Let's just sign up for one. Iron quick. I've got no roster built yet. And Iron Live is full. Teddy probably took the last opening. Let's just hop in and create a makeshift quick tournament. Will the AI do that for me? No, they won't. So again, all new players out there, just go in, go to your manage cards. Pictures, I'm going to go non-live. Pictures, sorting by home run suppression. Hide duplicates, hide active, hide. Leave it like that. Okay, Barlow, 1. All these sales coming in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not really looking for anyone good right now. 10. Tatum. Give me a starter here. Sure. Boom. Let's go to my batting. And let's just put in a bunch of power guys. Couple catchers. Campy. Ripken. I only need 2 catchers. Who leaves? Barry, Campanella, Barry. Lou Limmer, McCovey, Cruz, JS, Ted Williams. Let's put all the big names in. Jimmy Fox. How many do I have now? 20. I need infielders and a few more outfielders. Ripken, Judge, Duvall, Ing, Crosby, and Pedro. Be 26. It is 26. Pitching staff. Done. Backups everywhere? No, I need a backup second base. So who gets to leave? Who gets to leave? McCovey. McCovey and need a backup second baseman. Well, Charlie Berry. Who do I like? Berry? Gardner? There we go. No one's backing up more than 2. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Again, just a very, very basic team just to get some action. Don't expect to do well because I got no variance or anything, but just to get the action going on here and maybe luck into a tournament, pack here and there. I do want to save this to the roster builder so I don't have to recreate it. Iron, new, quick. Speed. There we go. All right, 11 out of 16. And we are going to do a bounty in about 5 or 6 minutes. So if you have your game open and you want to take on this speed run team, we're going to do a quick bounty. We got 3 available here. We'll pick one when we do that in just a few minutes. But it is time to go through and talk a little bit about our pack only teams. Yeah, it is pack only time. Got to celebrate those teams that did well over the weekend. So first one, I'm just going to go over to the Discord because it was posted there. I don't know if you've heard of this gentleman before that runs the Packsters. He's a do type of guy. Runs a lot of teams. He's starting a speed run team today. And congratulations to the Packeters who won high gold. That's right. BD Cable, who's busy opening packs right now, had a successful weekend winning high gold. And even left a little message. The faithful were cheering in the streets, and the Ventura fans wiping away the tears after the Packsters won the World Series at the default Heinsohn Ballpark today. They clinched it by knocking off the Waves 8-3 to take their first high gold, and they won the series 4-2. This club never gave up all year round, BD Cable said. They believed they could win the title, and they did. On the way to the World Series, they compiled an 88-75 win-loss record and finished third in their division. We just played well enough to win. Bullet Joe was the MVP. So here's a pack-only team that is running the Clubhouse Shop Bullet Joe, which you are allowed to do. He was the MVP of the World Series and of the League Championship Series. There he is, Bullet Joe, World Series MVP. And that now adds a fifth badge, a fifth pin, iron, low silver, high silver, low gold, and high gold. And BD Cable says, does this get me into the Hall of Fame lap? Not quite. You get yourself one of those diamond ones, and we'll start to talk about it. So congratulations go to BD Cable, pack only champion in high gold. Next up, we got another champion to talk about. This one was in the silver range, and it goes to the Golfers. That's right, the pack-only Golfers would take out the Frackers, the Pack Rabbits, and the Comets. They would only lose 3 games all of Sunday in the playoffs to dominate the playoffs and win the championship. So congratulations to the East Atlanta Golfers on winning. I believe this was high silver. And you know what was even more amazing? Every single playoff team was a pack-only team. Every single one of them. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Usually you get 1 or 2 that are not pack-only. So congrats to both of our championship winners. We had a lot of pack-only teams make the finals, but they lost to a non-pack-only team. Castanar was very close. He was one of the ones that go to the final and just miss out. So not going to show those ones, but I do want to show one other pack-only team because this person deserves a round of applause, and we'll do that right after the break. Be back. Go fill up your beverages. See you in a few minutes.
Keep my eye on the prize, yeah, yeah.
Well, that song is appropriate. By the way, B-Dub 30 Cent, spending the Helm Biscuits on a perfect pack. I did not miss that. We will do that towards the end of the show. So if you can hang on for another half hour, 45 minutes, let me know if you're still in the chat. If you're not in the chat, I will refund you that, and you can do that a different day. But I did not miss that. We will spin the wheel to see which perfect pack I open at the end of the broadcast. Also, pack-only teams, congratulations again to East Atlanta and to BD Cable for winning the championship. However, the eye on the prize, Brent from Boise, keeps his eye on the prize, and his prize is bacon. Thank you so much, Brent. 22 months subscribing to the Hound. Brent is just an awesome community member. Brent, over the last few days, has been wishing everyone a happy holidays. I've seen him on Discord. He's private messaged me a happy holidays with a nice little animation. Brent, again, from Boise. He was one of the first Stocking with Lap recipients, and he's still here. Usually everyone I stalk leaves. They never come back. Brent has always come back. So thank you, Brent. Boise, Idaho's finest, who hit his 70th birthday this year. We had a special 70th birthday song for Brent a few months ago. So Brent, happy 70th. Thank you for the sub. And I hope your winter's not too snowy there down in Boise. All right, one more pack-only team to shout out here, and they deserve the biggest cheer. I'm going to crank it up. And that goes out to Smiley Face. Smiley Face. Smiley, smiley, smiley. Now, I would have liked to have learned about this a little earlier. I just saw this before I came on to stream. Otherwise, I would have had something else a little more special prepared for you. However, we have hit a monumental moment in the Packs Only League. Monumental. Last year, it was only done by one person. And for the first time this year, it has been done by someone as a pack-only team. That's right. For the first time, we've had someone finally get out of iron. And by iron, I mean make their way into Perfect League. Take that, you theme teamers. That's right. For the first time ever, Smiley is going to represent the Packs Only squads in Perfect League starting today. They lost in the championship series 4-2. And that's all you needed to do to go up to Perfect League is finish in the Final Four. So once again, a monumental on this December 22nd. The game came out in mid-March. That's a lot of months. Finally did it. It was always going to be between Johnny and Smiley. Johnny and Smiley. They were both in high diamond there for a while. So that is just amazing. Congrats. Smiley opens a lot of packs. I see the fire polls on my Discord. And here is proof. The Fargo Moorhead Packhawks. Current league, perfect. And we may have to, we'll see how this week plays out. I'm hoping you can stay in Perfect League at least 1 week and not just have a cup of coffee. Let me know how it goes. I'll know because I'll see next week on this page. Johnny, Tay Morris, Chris, and BD Cable, after winning on Sunday, move up to Low Diamond, along with Hello Friend. So we've got some other really good teams playing at a very top level. But the fact that you can't buy cards for missions, which means that you miss out on a lot of PT Elite. And I'm wondering, Smiley, on your team right now, how many of those PT Elite cards are playing for you? Like, I'm sure you have some of the Clubhouse Shop ones, but were you able to get some of the PT Elite ones just from all the packs that you opened? Because Smiley doesn't have the luxury of buying 1 or 2 cards on the card shop to finish a mission. As a pack-only team, you can only use cards you win, cards from the Clubhouse Shop, and cards that you get in packs. So the fact that without PT Elite, or a lot of them at least, without the access to the cards that other people have, Smiley's able to get up to Perfect League. And Johnny says, Johnny knows because Johnny's been close. So again, I want to spend a little time to shout out Smiley. She's done an amazing job. And I hope we can get a crown. We didn't get a pack-only crown last year. Hopefully we can get our first one this year. That absolutely will draw more activity, I think. Because if people see this and go, oh, wow, it's possible. It is actually possible to be a pack-only team and get up to perfect. You got Garrett done, huh? You 8 of them. Again, when you win a lot of tournaments like Smiley does, when you win a lot of perfect drafts like Smiley does, you get a lot of packs to open because you get a lot of stars. Now, one other question for you, Smiley, since I'm interviewing you. If I would have known earlier, I would have asked you to come on the show because that's celebratory. What do you do with your stars usually? Packs, cards, or a mixture of both? I'm curious. How do you spend the majority of your stars? I'm sure you must have got like Verlander and Bullet Joe, Aaron Judge. You must have on your team by now. Because yeah, there's you could get, perfect packs. You can get all perfect packs. Mixture at the beginning, you were going all in on packs, but lately cards. Yeah, I think that's what I would have done because there's so many high quality cards, at least until you have them all, right? Once you got the Verlander, the Bullet Joe, the Judge, maybe a couple others, then really you have no other choice but to get the packs. Because at this point, you're only getting cards that are going to make your team or maybe finish missions. Yeah, that has just been amazing. When I saw that just before I came on, I go, oh, I got to work that into the stream somehow. Well, keep us updated because I don't have access to Perfect League. I'm not in there, but keep us updated. On the weekend, it was first-time winner Rojo that won Perfect League. What a 7-game series it was between Fool's Errand, Doc Ellis Day Trippers, and the Mount Pleasant Rojo team. It went back and forth, back and forth. It went to game number 6, and Doc Ellis tied the series up at 3, and then it went to game 7, and it went late into the game before Mount Pleasant won it. What an amazing World Series. So hopefully, Smiley, you can be part of that. But shout out to both Perfect League managers for their first chance at winning the trophy yesterday. Rojo won the trophy. Doc Ellis will be back. It's Heath. Heath is the manager, and I'm in contact with Heath on Discord off and on, and he's just an amazing, amazing person that started playing the game this year back in the summertime when it first went on sale around the All-Star break. So between the All-Star break and now, Heath was 1 win away from winning Perfect League. That's pretty good. That's up there with Biggs, Jay Biggs, who has the Charlotte team that has an amazing year as well so far. Okay, let's what do we got? Let's do a quick bounty here. Let's do the 5-minute speed one for the sake of time. And because we're on a high, you have to draft all the highest rated cards. If they're a tie, you get to choose. So whatever the highest rated, usually we pick lowest rated. Must draft all the highest rated cards plus Kitty and Dave Steeb bronze. If Kitty and Dave Steeb are there, you must take them. Yeah, you are the tournament master, Jay Biggs. Heath is definitely the perfect league. You guys could combine your skills, you'd be unstoppable. So 10 packs if you knock me out and you're part of chat. All the highest level cards plus Kitty and Dave Steeb bronze. So I got to take the 102 Moncada. 99. Again, it's only 5 minutes, so you got to get through this quickly. 94 Haddocks. As I keep selling cards here, it looks like I got to take the 88 Sanders. I'm going to leave the last round open because you might need to fill some gaps. So no one is there yet. So we're going to add that in, Pops. Last round, you can take whoever you want because you might need a catcher or a couple pitchers. Last round is a freebie. Thank you for posting that. 88 and an 86. Got to take Tong and Garcia. So I should not see any 81s, any 82s. I would have liked to take George Brett, but I've got to take 86 Gomes and 87 Phillips. Into the silvers, we got 77 and a 76. 78, 78. First perfect draft with the speed run team. 78. 10 packs if you're able to knock me out and you're compliant. Wow, I got to take a 76. Nope, 77. Almost missed it. On to Browns. Do we have bronze? Do we have Kitty? Nope. Do we have Steve? Nope. But I keep selling cards. Any 69s? No. Yes. Jake. And a couple 67s to pick from. Sheckard, Swanson, or pitcher. We're going to go Sheckard. That's a good one. All right. No Kitty. No Dave Steeb. So we go Gavin Floyd. I guess Neil Allen. That gives me 12 pitchers. No Dave, no Kitty. Well, I'm going to have 14 pitchers. At least I get to pick whoever I want now. Oh, great. A lot of them. Look at all these pitchers. Scott, Reese, Tyson, Mitchell, and Luis. Good. You have 8 outfielders and you have live outfield playing infield. I got 14 pitchers. Look at this. There's almost not enough room for them. So what do I want to do? I want to go short hooks. Not worried about pinch hitting, all that stuff. Not worried about that. Put in the opener, 97, 80. Pitch count of 106. Now, do I have backups everywhere? Is there no DH here? There is. Oh, I did not get a. I did not. Who did I not get? Catcher. Can any of you pitchers catch? First base and left field. First, left, and right. Actually, I'd rather have no catchers than one catcher. Jay Kirk, you had to take a 74. I believe you. I believe you. I had to take a 76, so I came close. If it wasn't for that 76, the next was a 74. I'm more worried about the zeros, the ones, the twos, and the threes. I had to take a 94. There were only 6 cards, though, but that was the highest. So, yeah, I can see it happening. 75 and 65, yeah. Again, I could see the odd 4, 5s. You shouldn't have anything lower than 4. That would be unless it was a round of 6 cards. So I've got no catchers. Beautiful. Now, hopefully we're able to fill it up. We've got 11 out of 16. Please, if you're in chat, please, for the sake of not giving the tournament to regular people, we don't want regular people to win this. We want someone here in chat to win it. Please go fill this up. 5-minute speed draft. Draft all your highest rated cards. Let's keep out all the people that go, oh, there's 11 out of 16. I'm going to join that one. Let's keep them out. Please, 5 more of you. Come on, for the sake of Monday holiday, get in there. We beg of you, because I don't want to have to play a regular team. I want someone here to get the 10 packs. All right, let me spam another iron. Oh, I guess I got to go save my. Did they update the PTCS results today? Never know since it's holiday week. 26 out of 26. Yeah, that's right. Save and return. Upload. Not yet. Okay, thanks. BD Cable, it's the 5-minute speed draft. So if you go into perfect drafts, it's ID 2493, 5 minutes. We're up to 14 out of 16. We need 2 more. All right, we got 2 irons, quick teams. We got a perfect draft. And the break's going to kick in. After the break, we are going to open up our perfect pack for B-Dub. And we're going to go through the Waggie Awards. So while the break's playing, I'm just going to do a draft here, get in my first speed run draft during the break. Let me go in. Or any in quick? No, let's just enter get in line. I don't mind the get in line one. See if I can get my first group of stars while the break's going on. What do we got here? No DH. No DH, and I think it's just modern, right? Yeah, default. I don't mind Pete Crow. I don't mind Dunlop. Kemp's okay. Let's go Pete Crow. Go Carpenter. Wood. Andy. Give me my 3 outfielders and Jack O'Brien. I got a catcher here. Who's better in right field? I guess Andy. Go Eckersley, and I kind of want Posey. I need 2 catchers. Brian can play first if I wanted him to. Richie. Wagner. Vias and Bobby Wallace, I think. Or Shelby. Wallace. Let's go Bill. Another outfielder. Trey. Checkered. The outfielders, so I got 3. I've got 6 already. So many good ones. McGinty. We got to take Billy. Lone Star in the house. Good to see you, Lone Star. Happy holidays. And the 4-monther. All right, give it up. Big deal for you. On the break right now, just trying to finish up 4, 6, 8. I need some pitchers. 1, 2, 3. Seven, 9, 11. No DH. I need infielders. 1, 2, 3. All right. First speed run draft. Just sold Andrew Bailey. More perfect points coming in. Good versus lefties. Good versus righties. Openers, throw those in. All right, bounty tournament. Are we full? We are full in the bounty tournament. Thank goodness. Hopefully, most of the people in chat. Let's see. Bounty. Armadillos, Speedrunners, Fargo, Penny, Fenario. Is Indianapolis here? Are the Whitecaps here? Are the Blue Jays here? Blue Jays, Whitecaps, Renegades. Otherwise, I recognize everyone else. But of course, we'll take a look at the team to make sure it's compliant. Whitecaps are likely gyms, really? They just entered just for the fun of it. All right, B-Dub, are you still in the house? You wanted me to open up a perfect pack. Are you here? Let me know. B-Dub, B-Dub, B-Dub. Lone Star, I have to ask you, since you just resubbed there, when you were a child, do you remember one of your favorite presents that you opened? What was in one of the favorite presents you opened up? Well, I don't think B-Dub is around. We'll check in with B-Dub a little bit later. Think hard on that one, Lone Star. Come on, there's got to be something. Let's go check in on today's 5L because those standings are not updated yet either. I knocked out A-Dub. Well, that's good enough for me today. I got 1 point, and then I lose to, I don't know. Oh, who is this guy, Wildcat Bandit? He used to be, he used to watch my streams a lot. He's from, I believe he's from Oklahoma. Yeah, he's from Oklahoma City. Took a cruise up to Alaska. He did, I think, I don't know if he went on vacation or up for work, but I know he took some time and went up to Alaska. But I haven't seen him around for at least one cycle. But it looks like he's still playing, and he's playing the 5L, and he knocked me out. Well, there's a blast from the past. Wildcat Bandit. So we are currently playing in the quarterfinals. It is Ducci's Mudflaps going up against BD's Crickets. VR Mind going up against Mort's Tigers. Weirzy, PTCS champion Weirzy, going up against Arthur's Brewdogs. And Joey Votto still bangs. Have not. There's our Portland Pickles of the year. There were some funny names last year. This, yeah. Joey Votto still bangs. Probably a real Teddy-O alt. They're going up against yesterday's PT Perfect League finalist, Doc Ellis Day Trippers. I'm honored to have a PT finalist being in the 5L today quarterfinals, and they won the first game. So there we go. That's where we stand. Since I'm here, I'm going to go check at the Gym Unknowns. We've been doing better in the 5L. 6L, we still get a few. Birthday boys get wiped. And especially with the holiday week, it's probably going to find a few more of these Gym Unknown teams. Santa Clarita swept a legit team. The Wookiees get wiped. Not from qualifying points, just from Waggie information. They will still get their freebie point for playing a Gym Unknown team. Only 2, unless some snuck through to the second round. Nope, doesn't look like it. Nope. That's good. Only 2 teams. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to open a perfect pack today because our the Biscuit Redeemer, haven't seen in chat. B-Dub, if you're here. B-Dub. What was your full name? B-Dub 30 cent. He used to always win in trivia when I had trivia contests. Let me enter in the live bronze. XLP will be coming up in a half-hour time. I'll be going another 30 minutes, and then we're going to raid into Max. I think that's right. Let me check. Yeah, I was going to go till 1:30. We're going to have to go till 2 because it is time for you to wag your tail. All right. That's right, Floyd Lloyd Boyd. It is time to wag, and we've got some new entrants on the Waggie list today. We'll get to those in a sec, but for those new people, maybe you picked up the game over the weekend and you got it for $9.99 on sale, and you have no idea why there's a guy wagging his tail. Well, let me tell you, we've got a tournament in progress, a qualifying tournament going on right now. And we're about midway in this qualifying tournament. It's never too late to join. You could play your first tournament tomorrow and get in. I better make sure I'm in tomorrow's tournament. Yes, I am in, and it's full. Thank goodness. Whew, I thought I forgot to enter. You could start playing tomorrow and still get enough points to qualify for the finals. Finals will be held tentatively on Tuesday, January the 27th. It does not interfere with the PTMS or PTCS competition, as that is held, I think, on the 10th and then in February sometime. Top 64 teams that qualify using the qualifying points from PTCS tournaments. So this is a 64 team draft. So with 64 team drafts and traditional tournaments, you get 25 points for first, 15 for second, and so on. We are using that same point system for qualifying, which ends on January the 18th. That'll be the last day to qualify. So just about, 4 weeks away, 3.5, something like that. If you're in the top 64, you'll get an invite to the finals tournament, which should be seeded. So the top qualifier would play the 64th, second would play 63rd, and so on. And you will walk away with at least a couple cards, PTCS style cards. Spore, the content creator, will be creating some cards for the finals, and the winner will get a 1-of-1. Very, very cool card. So this is the 5-6L qualifying tournament, twice a day in the mornings and in the evenings. You can enter both of them and get 25 points for a win for either tournament. You could max out at 50 points a day if you happen to win both of them. And I'm telling you, if you win 2 tournaments, you're in the top 64 easily by winning 2 tournaments. Also, whoever is at the top of the qualifying list on January the 12th, whether it's updated on the Monday or the Tuesday, whatever day it is, that person at the top of the qualifying leaderboard will work with me to choose a run environment and a stadium for the finals. That's right. For being the best qualifier, you will help determine what our finals are going to look like. Hasn't been updated today, but it'll probably be updated within the next 24 to 48 hours. And again, congrats to all of you that are currently in a qualifying position. Going to be held on Tuesday, January 27th, at least as a tentative date. Well, we can't do the PTCS update because those have not been updated today. Again, with the holiday week, things might be updated on different days than we're used to, which is totally awesome. But we still are able to do the Waggies. So let's get to that. Let's look at our pitchers first. Last time, Mark Fidrich was the best silver pitcher. We had Bert Blyleven as the best bronze pitcher. Has that changed? Well, let's take a look. Got to get to the right spreadsheet here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mr. Fidrich is still number 1. Again, I've sorted by WOBA, and you can see the FIP right next to it, although I prefer to look at the WOBA. Get my hitters ready for the next one. Again, only 1 bronze card in the top 10 pitchers. So when you get to that silver round in the very last round and you have to select 2 cards, I always recommend taking a pitcher and a hitter. So try to make sure you have at least 6 pitchers going into round 13. You only need 7. 7 pitchers will get you by easily, even if you go the distance and have to play 7-game series up to the finals. Pitching will be fine. Starters always get back to 100%. Maybe if you play 4 extra inning games in a row, it might be a little rougher. 7 or 8 pitchers, I would say, would be max that you should be using for this 5L Waggie tournament. Bob Shaw, he was number 2 last week. He's number 2 this week. You're drafting your tournament now. Okay, let's go and do another perfect draft. You got a 20-minute clock. Roger Wolf dropped 2 positions. David Cohn dropped 3 positions, and Mike Witt dropped 2. Doug Bird moved up 1, Vern Law moved up 1, and Bert, our bronze stud, has moved up 1 position as well. In our next group of 10 here, we have a lot of the bronze guys kicking in. Dre Beck there at number 11. Colin, Matt, Mark Pryor. Jim K, he's a mover and a shaker. He went up 12 slots. And that's because he's getting drafted more. He's getting more innings pitched. He's up to almost 2,000 innings pitched. He's one you might want to look out there for, Ezra. Jim K, up 12 spots. Layman moved up 3 slots, and Colin M moved up 4. Not much change, yeah. Not much, other than Bill Dineen having enough innings pitched now. But there were people in chat that said, where's Bill Dineen? Because he wasn't in the top 100 last week. Where is he? Where is he? Well, he didn't quite have enough innings pitched. Now he does. He has over 750, and he moves up right up to the number 7 slot. But in a week of tournament play, you're probably not going to have a lot of change. But it's good to see Jim K go up there. Colin moved up. Larry Sherry's still there. Don Larson. No big droppers yet. Move up to our next group of 10 from 21 to 30. J.R. Richard and Don Gullett make the list. They now have enough innings pitched, so you can see J.R. and Don are decent starters for silver. A lot of silver here. Bob Turley, Art, Buzz, Rick. Josh Beckett moved up quite a bit. Josh Beckett moved up 15 slots. Big mover and shaker. Art N moved up 11 slots. Mendoza's moving down a bit. He's down 8. Bob Turley's down 4. But again, nothing dramatic, I guess, in terms of going down. Ezra really likes the art card. Yeah, he's one of the really good silver pitchers. I think at this point, you might want to use your silver choice on a batter. If you can't get one of these top 30 silvers in the top 30, maybe consider using both on a batter. Next up, we go from 31 to 40. Dick Hall has dropped 14 slots. Fritz Peterson did not have a good week. He went down 19. He was ranked 33 last week. Now he's number 32. I like the silver round last. I like that. It's like saving your best present till the end. I'm a big fan of it coming last, just like in the 6L, having the perfect card at the end. I know for management and for planning, it would help having it first, because then you know what you got going into the iron rounds. Britt Burns, a big drop as well. So Peterson, Hall, and Burns have dropped out of the top 30. I still like that Dick Hall card, but now I'm thinking Larry Sherry and Jim K. Like Sherry and K for possible relief, and I still like Pryor as a reliever. Let's go from number, where do we leave off here? Here, I guess. Yeah. 41-50. Tim Keefe. He was a big mover and shaker, up 15 slots. The only Nolan's funny. I thought he would keep dropping, but the only Nolan actually went up 3 positions. Good for him. Jacob Lopez, the bronze card, went up 12 positions. And the big droppers, Randy Wolf with 1F and Carl Edwards Jr. Yeah, fair point. People like to build their cards, build their team with their best cards at the start. Yeah. Again, I like to be a little different. 90, maybe 90% of all perfect drafts are that way. There are some other drafts that mix up the order of the different cards, but I don't know. I kind of like it at the end. There's some strategy in that too. Dave Stieb still hanging up there in the top 50. He dropped 4 positions. But yeah, again, some of these relievers we always used to take, like Dick Hall, Carl Edward Jr., they're starting to drop quite a bit. Andy Bennis dropped a bit. That Gene M card's a really good reliever too. Just barely in the top 50 though. This surprises me. I thought Jean M would be higher. And then we get to the cards that, if you're desperate and need another pitcher, from 51 to 60, Alvarez moved up 14. Our top iron pitcher is Ricky Bones. Now, last week, Ricky Bones was in the top 40. Now he's dropped to number 61. So he's another guy that really has dropped quite a bit. And as you can see, Jim Booten, Joe McGinty, Oliver Perez, like these guys at one time were top 10 pitchers. And now they've just been passed. Their meta days are over. And maybe that low stuff is finally getting to Ricky. 813 innings pitched. You can see his FIP's not great, of course, because of that stuff. And his WOBA is 0.285, which is much lower than Mark Fidrich, much higher than Mark Fidrich. Again, because I like to punish myself, I go to like the top 70. So here's some of the remaining ones. Babe Ruth, he dropped quite a bit. I still really like him because of his two-way ability. I like using him as a bat against the righties. So I usually don't pass up on Babe Ruth. But now that he's dropped to number 69, way to go, Babe, I will think twice about taking him. And Barry Zito, again, he used to be one of the top pitchers. Finally has enough innings pitched now. So not a lot of people are taking Barry. He's only got 617. My floor was 555. You had to have at least 555 innings pitched. So I don't know if there's any other really good pitchers that haven't quite hit that yet. I don't know, Floyd. Is there any other pitcher that we didn't see that is a new pitcher? J.R. Richard just barely made it at 588. Larry Sherry over 7,000. So there you go. There we are in terms of our pitchers. Let me shrink this down a bit. If we look at, if there's any other thing you want me to sort by, then I can do that. But I think WOBA is probably the best indicator. Yeah, I'm with you, Floyd. Like if you see some of these guys between 40 and 60, you'd be happy to have them because usually you don't even see those guys. Like you're seeing guys like at the end here, you're seeing, like look at these guys. Like now we're getting into the 90s. Dave McNally, I see him a ton. Dan Heron, I see a ton. Hernandez, Bill Lee, Bud Black, Otto Hess, Hank Wise. Like, why do I always see these guys? It's like the game knows. Don't give them all the best pitchers. Like, I see these guys a lot. Yeah, those are more familiar names. And then even lower, now we're down into the hundreds here. Sandy Koufax. I think I see Sandy every draft. Frank Mountain, I see a ton. Barney Wolf, I see a lot. Dizzy, I see a lot. Like, I want to see those higher end guys. So here again is your list of your top 15 pitchers. Make it to the top. Ooh, that's way too low. There we go. If we can get the top 20 in there. There we go. There's your top 20. And we're on an ad break right now. So before we get to our batters, we'll just stay on this a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you're only going to get at most 2 of these silvers, right? Death from above. So at most. So you got to start looking down into these bronze. I think Ricky Bones was the only iron in the top 110. Yeah, Ricky Bones in the top 120. He was the only iron pitcher. So you really don't want to use your irons to pitch. Actually, Jay Baller. I'm mistaken. Jay Baller's there. I think more of a reliever. Yeah, Jay Baller. Let me give him the iron label. And if you want to just rank by movers and shakers, let's see if we can do that here. Sort. Why is it not letting me sort? Usually I just click on this first one and I can sort. Must be on a different page view. That work? No. What did I mix up here? What did I do? Maybe I have to select them all. Just still on the break. The break should be over any second here. Why is it not letting me sort? I must have clicked something that changes up my menus here. Typically, I just right click and there's a sort option. Let me back up a bit. Somehow all those pages are different too. That's backing up. There we go. Now I bet you it works. It'll work now, right? There we go. Sort. So if we sort by the big movers and shakers, these are the shakers. These are the big droppers. Ricky Bones, Fritz, Brett Burns, CC, Dick Hall. So they're trending downward. In the top 120, we had 6 move into the top 70. And then our top movers, Beckett, Keefe, Alvarez, Jim K, Lopez, and most of the top movers were bronzes. Just that Art N card. All right. Well, there you go. There are your pictures. Let me save that. Go back over to my main one there. Next up, let's take a look at our top hitters. Is B-Dub in the chat again? B-Dub, who used your Hound Biscuits for me to open up a perfect pack? Let me know if you're in the chat. Just give me a sec. I got to go open up the spreadsheet that has the batters. All right, we found it. Here you go, our Waggie winners last week. Hey, Merry Christmas, Kava. All right, Kava, we'll do this quickly. Kava, pick a number for me from 1 to 10. What do you got? 3. Okay, I'm going to shuffle it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, pick another number from 1 to 10. Which pack now? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now pick a team, Kava. If the team is in the pack, you will win 5 standard OOTP packs. Which team is going to be represented in this pack? From Tim Hortons. Upper Deck. Which team are we looking for? The Washington Senators. I've been pulling a lot of Senators and Florida Panthers. All right, first up, from the Tampa Bay Lightning, all-star defenseman, Victor Hedman. There you go. Next up, from the Edmonton Oilers, Zach Hyman, former Maple Leaf. And our insert card, not one of the rare ones, Kava. From the Utah Hockey Club, Monumental Moments. There you go. Same to you, Grizz. Welcome in, Grizz. Hey, Grizz, I don't know if you saw a Thursday show, but Rich Grisham answered your question on Thursday. Rich Grisham was the guest. We went through viewer mail, and he went through and answered about 10 of the questions that were asked. And yours was the very last question that we got to. So check that out on the VOD if you missed it. Okay, in terms of our hitters, our top 3 hitters in the 5L. Top 3 hitters in the 5L were not ranked before. So now they have enough at-bats. As you can see, our top 10 are loaded with silver cards. Tommy Leach, who is number 1 the previous 2 weeks, now that has a few more at-bats, he has fallen off the pace, is now down to number 9. in terms of the best WOBA. So you can take a look at those cards. Again, I don't know if I've ever drafted the top 3, Smokey Joe, Dave Roberts, or Royce Lewis, but definitely going to look for them as part of my hitters now. Louis Castillo moved up a bit. Tommy Leach dropped 9 positions. Deion Sanders dropped 4. And yeah, Kel and Shane Mack held their ground. They did not move at all. Next up, next group of 10 from number 11 to number 20. We finally get a couple bronze, but still dominated. I mean, the upper tier cards, the silver cards, are really showing how dominant they are now, both in pitching and hitting, which they should because they are a tier higher. Rig Stephenson, he's been around forever. Figgins and Wilson finally have enough at bats now. He had to have 555 plate appearances. So both of those just kind of squeaked in. Jose Q, gone up 6 spots. Josh DeVore is your top bronze card for WOBA. DeVore and Sheckard, those 2 baseball reference cards, continued to do well. DeVore actually moved up 6 positions, whereas Sheckard moved down 8. And yeah, here's the case exactly, right? If you had silver in the first round, VR Mind, you probably would have taken Royce. But because of how your roster filled out, you were forced to take a different position. Torriente, again, is a good 2-way card. You can use him as one of your long relief pitchers if you want to. Maybe middle relief pitchers. He's a really good 2-way. So for me, that adds to his value, moves him up higher than some of these other people. 21 to 30, a couple more bronze cards make the list here. Cool Papa dropped 12 positions, and Stuffy dropped 10. But remember, we've got a few non-ranked last week cards. We got Riley Green, we got White, and then we have Wilson, Figgins. So that's 7 cards that weren't ranked last week due to plate appearances now are on the list. So that's going to push a lot of these cards down. For a call, still kind of a big surprise. He's hanging in there. He's an older card. Caleb up 11 positions. And our top iron card after Tommy Leach and Wolverton, Gary Pettis, and then Wally Shang. 4 irons in the top 30. I wonder if, I don't know if it's even possible to program, but a silver round at the start and a silver round at the end. That would be synchronicity. So you pick one of 12 silvers at the start, one of 12 silvers at the end. That could be interesting. From 31 to 40. A new iron card makes the top 50. Pat L. I'm not familiar with the shape of this card or the position. I think this is a limited edition, right? I think it's an LE. I think it's a shortstop or infielder. And Bob Carruthers is nowhere up there in terms of pitchers. He's not even in the top 100, but he is up there in terms of hitters. So if you're going to take Bob Carruthers, it's more for his bat than his pitcher ability. Tim McCarver, still the best bronze catcher, but our best catcher is Wally Shang. Piggy Ward, Sock shocking, dropped 21 positions. I mean, all these guys, Josh Harrison was number 2 last week, kind of got the benefit of lower games played. Now that he's got more plate appearances, starting to reflect his true value. His average is really good, 304. But he dropped 31 positions. You like Jody Davis, huh? Jody Davis. He's got good blocking, doesn't he? I'm willing to take a hit on the bat if they've got good blocking. JD Martinez dropped 11. Villa dropped 18. And then just outside of the top 50, Eddie Juice, Sherry McGee, Double Duty, Nico. Like, these are some former top 15, top 20 cards that have taken huge drops this week. I wonder if they're going to rebound. New Iron card makes the top 60. That's the PT Elite McKinstry. And a new bronze, Red Smith. Buck Ewing dropped 20 slots. Juan Pierre dropped 28. Ernie, Toronto Blue Jay, jumped up 4. Yeah, Double Duty is like the Toriente. Like, they may be lower down, but you got to add value to the two-way ability. Same with Jose Q. Zobrist, Willie Upshaw was, I think, just an anomaly last week. He was top 30, top 25, I think. He dropped 45 positions. Johnny Noon, Roger. Notice no Kitty. Keston's not that great in terms of WOBA. Mookie's down there. Maury used to be a top 10 guy. Puig, Zoilo. Good. Now I have a reason not to take him. Not just his defense. Fred Jack as a catcher kind of surprises me. I thought he'd be higher up. He's got over 3,000 plate appearances, so he's popular for people to take. But as a hitter, he's not that great. Ortolo shocks me too. I really like his card shape. I'm surprised he doesn't do better. He's over 5,000 at bats. Holes if you want the defense. And at 113, 112, we got Daniel Murphy and Paul. So there you go. Again, if you want me to rank by anything other than WOBA, I can do that. But otherwise, if you're looking for silver hitters, Smokey Joe, Dave Roberts, and Royce Lewis. Walk percentage. Lot of bronze here. So here's where that Fred Jack, even though he's not in the top 100, he's very valuable in terms of walk percentage. Same with Nick Swisher. While most home runs, I mean, obviously players that are drafted the most are probably going to get a lot, but 154 and 148. I'm guessing Puig, maybe Puig and like a Mike Brown or Mike Young. Let's see. Nope. Martinez, Bunk, and Eddie. But if you look at home run percentage, that's a better reflection. 3%. I mean, that's huge. Royce Lewis. Royce Lewis is your top percentage for home runs. Number 2, number 3. No, what was he overall? I can't remember, but good for home runs. Again, in terms of our movers and shakers, we had a lot of players join the list for the first time this week. A lot of non-ranked players. Rabbit. Three bronze for the first time made it. Debs, Rabbit, and Red. All cool names. 3 irons made it for the first time. The Iron, Martinez, McKinstry, and Pat L. Top movers and shakers, Owen and Caleb. Top moving bronze, up 6, Josh D. Pepper, Shane, Mike, and Kel remain at 0. No movement. And then the ones that dropped the most. But next week is another week. And my ultimate team, I like to show what team, if I had the perfect cards in the perfect round, who that would be. Let me just go back and make sure I save this spreadsheet here. All right. So as the break kicks in, we'll leave it here and be back to end off the show with my ultimate WOBA 5L team. Be back to end off the show in just a few minutes. All right, we're here to end off the show. We got a 5 or 6 or 7 minutes left. Max LP should be firing up soon. If he's not up yet, he might be a little delayed. So, Max, if you're in the chat here, let me know when you're going to fire up. I can hold off a few more minutes if you want me to. But I want to end showing you my perfect 5L draft. If I could get the 20 players in the right rounds, of course, only 2 silver players, and you have to have some iron players. This is who it would be. Not much of a change from last week. If I could get one of Mark Fidrich or Bob Shaw, I would be extremely happy. I have not had a lot of luck getting those 2 pitchers offered to me. Usually my silver round's pretty crappy. I'm not getting a lot of the top guys. But if I could have one of them, I would like one of those as one of my pitchers. Also, Bert Blyleven, I'm so happy every time I see him because I know he, by far, is our best bronze pitcher right now in the 1914 format, and Matt Garza. So if I could have 3 of those 4 as my starting rotation, I'd feel very good about how far I was going to go in that tournament. I still like Mark Pryor. If I could have one pitcher as a stopper, for me, it would be Mark Pryor. I like the ability for him to knock batters out. But I'd totally be fine with him as a starter as well. I mean, he would definitely be a starter if I couldn't get some of those higher guys. Max said he would be a little late, said around 2:15. So 5 minutes from now is what you're saying, Ezra? Okay, so it'll be pretty close. In the bullpen or possible starters, if I couldn't get some of those top guys, I'll be looking for Don Larson. He still performs solidly. Colin M. He was one of the few guys that moved up this week. And Larry Sherry. I'm still a big fan. As soon as that card came out, I had that card on my stream almost every day showing you Larry Sherry. I really, really like that card for this tournament. One of my favorite cards this year has been the Larry Sherry card. Oh, no, my time is right now, it's 2:13. So are we talking an hour or are we talking 2 minutes? I don't know if I can go an hour. Yeah. An hour? Oh, okay. Yeah. I probably won't be able to go that long. I might be able to go to the bottom of the hour. We'll see. We'll see how far I can push it. We'll see, Max. Keep me updated. Yeah, Lone Star, if you can hop on and at the bottom of the hour, I can come over to you and then you can hold it for Max. That'd be awesome. Okay, I'll come over to you at the bottom of the hour, Lone Star. In terms of hitters, if I can't get Larry Sherry, Jim Kay, if he'd be a solid choice as well. Any 7 of these 9 pitchers, you're laughing. Ezra probably got 6 of these guys today. He's probably drinking the Kool-Aid right now, enjoying 6 of these 8 pitchers, 9 pitchers. All right, Grizz. Yeah, no, we are pretty cool group of streamers here. Yeah, we're pretty cool. We like to help each other out when we can. And I mean, you guys set the precedent. You guys and OOTP management makes our streaming a lot more enjoyable and rewarding. So thank you, Grizz. In terms of hitters, I'm looking for one of these 2 in my silver round, not Josh Harrison and Jose Q. That was last week. Now, with the latest updates, if I can get Smokey Joe and Cal McVeigh, one of those 2. Those are the top 2 guys I'm looking for. Now, if I can't get them, of course, there's Royce Lewis and there's Jose Q and others that are going to be really good. But these are my top 2 preferred. And if I've already got my pitching lineup ready to go without silvers, then if I can get both of these, I'm a happy camper. Cal McVeigh, because he's a 2-way and he's been really consistent in the 5L. And Smokey Joe, just because his WOBA is a lot better than number 2. Catcher, I want Tim McCarver and Wally Shang. Again, there are other good options. Double Duty can catch. Floyd Lloyd Boyd mentioned another catcher earlier. I mean, I like Bill Raridan. I like, there's another new card that came out recently. I use him in dead ball. Forget who it is. First base, I'm still looking for Stuffy. I still think he's the best bronze. Remember, I have to look for bronze and iron now. So I'm going to go with Stuffy. In the infield, I've got Eddie Juiced. Never pass up Eddie. Last week it was Ben Zobrist. This week I'm adding in Red Smith and Pat L in the infield. Red Smith was new to the list this week. He wasn't ranked last week. And I still like Leach, Wolverton. So if I can get Juice, Smith, Leach, Wolverton, and Pat L as my infield, I'm excited. And in the outfield, here's my preferred five: Josh DeVore, Jimmy Sheckard, Cool Papa Bell, Gary Matthews. Again, you're laughing. If you can get a bulk of these players here on your team, you should technically have a very good tournament. And it covers all the utility positions as well. You'll have backups everywhere. You'll have at least 7 or 8 pitchers, maybe 9 if you get Cal McVay and want to use them. I can't remember, does this Smokey Joe have two-way? Is he a credible enough pitcher? Or would he have to be like mop-up? Stuffy had 12 triples and 1 5L for you. Well, that's better than 7 errors in one game by Zoilo. Yeah, Stuffy's the new Kitty. If Spora could do that every year, have Kitty come out early and then have Stuffy come out around Thanksgiving, we'd be forever locked into our dead ball first baseman. Who is that guy last year? I don't think we've seen him this year yet. That first baseman that came out like really early in the game in OOTP 25. Oh, no. No. We still have the OG. I'll have to look up who that player was. So these are my, those are the guys that I prefer to have in my lineup. Crack the code we're going to do tomorrow. So if you want to win some packs, tune in tomorrow. We're going to open on the regular team, the Rocky Mountain Gladiators, and Hall of Fame. That's right, Mr. Audit. LAP has a Hall of Fame to celebrate community success. I like you guys feeling special when you accomplish excellent feats in this game. I feel you deserve a shout out, and my Hall of Fame is an opportunity to give you guys a shout out. It's the Community Hall of Fame, B-Town Barnstormers, who make the Hall of Fame as a pack-only team. They won the PTMS the first time. PTMS won as a pack-only team. Hall of Famer, Dollar Dragonflies, pulling off the weird and wacky bounty draft. You tell me this isn't Hall of Fame worthy. Going 12-0 in a modern era draft with 6, make that 5 true pitchers. 5 pitchers in a modern era draft going 12-0. And one of their best relievers was a hitter. You tell me that doesn't deserve Hall of Fame recognition. I still can't believe that. I still can't believe Dollar did that. And he took out some really good teams. So those were our first 2 Hall of Fame inductions. And then we added Kato, Torvald Chinooks, who in the first 5L championship had the most qualifying points, was ranked number 1 overall. We also added the first 5L champion, D King 395, who won the Only Nolan card, the Babe Ruth card, the Doggy Miller card, Dave Steeb card, by winning the championship over Makadkar. And we added Ryan Antoine, the Auburn War Eagles, because they won 5 5Ls in a month. We're lucky if we win 1 in a month. Ryan Antoine won 5 of them in a single month. Just amazing. That's the record. So because of that, now we have 5 teams in the Laptop Hound Hall of Fame, the Community Hall of Fame, making people feel special for weird, wacky, and amazing accomplishments this year. And we're going to add more. We may add another one next week that I talked about earlier today. So again, thank you guys for supporting today. We're going to raid over to Lone Star in about 10 minutes. I do want to hop back over to the speedrun team and look at the bounty, because I don't know if this team, mind you, it's important to draft catchers, isn't it? I'm not going to make the Hall of Fame because I did not have any catchers and I got swept. Get your suit ready, Teddy-O, because the energy efficiency may be in the Hall of Fame if you can, win the Winter Classic. Because a Winter Classic winner is going to get in there. So I got swept by the Space Ghosts. Now I have to check, because I don't know if the Space Ghosts were in chat. I have to check if their team looked compliant. You mean your Tux from grad? You might have to let it out a little bit. I'm guessing. Just ask Cavacom if you can borrow hers. I mean his. I was looking at the chat. I'm looking over here. Always compliant? Okay, Senator Zero is in the chat. Yep. Iron was a free round. Otherwise, they look like your highest ranked card. You had 184, which is okay. Yeah, Cavacom will lend you his. You guys seem to be about the same size. From what I've seen of both of you guys should be able to exchange clothes. So congrats, Senator Zero. Let me write your name down. It's been a while since I've awarded you packs. Senator Zero, capital S, capital Z. Hope you pull something good there. You guys are playing for the in-game packs now. We have not even made the quarterfinals yet. There was one sweep. Yeah, there was one sweep. And it was me, because I had no catchers. He's much shorter than you? Really? Really? I see you as about 6'3". I thought Cava was like 6'5". I would have lost if I was a carnival height guesser, I would have lost on Cava. I thought he was a big guy. Okay, nothing to enter there. So we started the speedrun team about 2 hours ago. Really? Really? He's under 6 feet. Okay, well, I nailed you. I was able to get you based off the one stream I saw of you. I saw Real Teddy-O in one stream. And I've seen Cava many times, and Cava looks like a big dude. Does he have like a filter on? Like, I know it says the camera adds a lot to you, but eesh. So BD Cable, I'm currently 2-1. And in just over 2 hours, we've only played 3 games. Who else is speed run here? Roadsters are 1-8. And I'm tied with the BD Cable. We're both 2-1. So far, there's only 3 speed run teams. I was hoping we get a few more. But lots of opportunity. It's not even close to being full. West Hartford. That's not the West Hartford I know. Lone Star, you're as tall as Teddy O, huh? I bet you Teddy O's got a little bit more muscle on him, though. From what I've seen of you and Teddy O, I think he's got a little more muscle on him. But he is older, too. He's probably I'm guessing you're about 28, and he's probably 50. So you're almost half his age. Just wait, Lone Star. I've got 78,000 points. 78,000. Cava's under 6 feet? Jeez, I would have not done well in the police lineup. Oh, wow. I'm not. It would have been the same if it was the opposite. If Cava was taller than I thought, I would have went, Cava's 6'5". I just totally whacked out from what I believe I thought he was. You feel you get a good representation watching someone stream all the time, but I was totally off on him. Now, Spore, I know, is probably 6'5", but very skinny. But he said that, so I know he's in that range. He projects large. Yeah, he does. Well, he's a larger than life figure. He's Real Teddy O's. I'm Real Teddy O's second favorite Canadian streamer. I've made it to the podium. All right, I think that's going to be it for me. I'm going to work on this speedrun team off stream. It looks like Lone Star has come on. He's going to bridge things until Max can come on a little bit later. Max will be on in about an hour time. See if there's anything else I want to enter here. Early iron, I don't think there's any danger in just entering that. All right, back tomorrow. Let me just check Discord if there's any new news here from OOTP. Nope, nothing new. So we'll probably see something in the next 24 hours. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Congrats to Senator Zero for winning the 10 packs today. More packs to give out tomorrow. Who do we have to thank today? We have to thank Cavacom for getting me open the hockey packs. Got to thank Lone Star, Brent at Pops, and Tiger Cub for re-upping their subs. We got to thank Derek for the follow, Sean Curtis for the raid. And I think that is it. Yeah, that is it. Happy holidays, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. It's still pretty cold here. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others, no matter how tall or short they may be. Everyone is a valuable member of this wonderful world of ours. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun, it can't shine every day. Stay tuned. We're heading over to 6'3", 210-pounder Lone Star. We'll see you next episode.